What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome back to my 100% playthrough for Final Fantasy X-2. Guys, we're on part number 44 right now, and we are going to be finishing off... Oh, wrong pathway. Let's just go back that way. We're going to, well, not quite be finishing off, but we're going to nearly finish off X-2 today. We're going to be finishing off the final boss. We're going to see the normal ending. Obviously, we can't get the true ending, sadly, because there was that one teeny tiny little mistake. So we unfortunately are not going to be able to get that this video. But worry not, it's a super simple fix. All we have to do is begin New Game Plus. We'll still be at 99.9%, and then we just have to give the sphere in Chapter 1 to the Youth League instead of, to the New Yevon instead of Youth League, and that'll also give us the remaining 0.1% that we need. But before we get into the video, if you want to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest, then check down below in the description and drop a follow to me on Twitter and Twitch, where I stream 3 days a week. Also down there is a link to our Discord community where you can hang out with me and other like-minded people. And of course, remember to smash that like button and drop a comment down below, as it really helps to combat YouTube's shitty algorithm and give the channel a nice boost. Also, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. And for those who want to go above and beyond in helping to support the channel, then down below as well is my Patreon link and also my merch store, primalstore.net. And if you use code PrimalXmas, you get 20% off all orders until the end of the month. And now, back to the video. Likewise, we could also just speak to Mokian each chapter, and that would also give us the final cutscene in Zanarkand, which will also give us the extra 0.1% that we need. And then we just have to go through to the ending. Luckily enough, a second playthrough, when you aren't worried about having to, you know, rewatch all the other cutscenes again, it's actually incredibly quick, because we've already seen the cutscenes in this playthrough. So that means in playthrough 2 we can actually just skip the cutscenes without any kind of worry or anything like that. So we can just absolutely blitz on through, just skip all the cutscenes and get straight to the end of the game. And then because of that as well, it'll actually be just like a few hours. Like, FF10-2 is one of those games that, even though there's 5 chapters and there's so much to do for 100% in that, if you are just doing a quick run to get through to the very end, it is remarkably fast when you're skipping cutscenes. Because obviously you don't need to go for any of the optional dialogues or anything like that. You just skip everything you don't need to see. And considering how much we've done in this one playthrough, there's only 2 things that we wouldn't be able to skip, and that's when we give the sphere to the New Yevon, or when we are speaking to Mokian. Those are the only things we would not be able to skip. Everything else in the game we can safely skip to speed things up for us. So even though this one is just going to be, you know, the final boss and the good ending, the normal ending and that, what the next one is going to be is more of a compilation than, you know, like a typical Let's Play style video. It's like we're gonna get the remaining 0.1% that we need. So we're gonna have the cutscenes with New Yevon, and I'll also do Mokian as well. And then it'll basically just skip to the ending cutscene where we get the good ending. And then, of course, from there, we'll be done with X-2. And now that we're done with Star Ocean as well, so yeah, a big apology as well. I know you guys were really looking forward to the return of X-2. Then Star Ocean released, and I moved on to that. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way that things go sometimes. If a new game comes out that I'm super interested in, I'm gonna prioritize that over, you know, a game that's like 20 years old that I've played 100 times over. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys can forgive me for that one anyway. But yeah, so once we actually, well, now that I've finished Star Ocean, it's like we can safely finish 10-2, which won't take that long. Obviously, next video will probably be the final one for that. And then from there, whoops, I've gone the wrong way, I think. But yeah, from there, we'll be finishing off Grandia, which won't take all that long either, to be honest. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like, yeah, I've gone the wrong way. God damn it. But yeah, once Grandia's finished off, then that'll be most of the series on this channel finished, other than a couple. I know there's still like Tales of Cold Steel 4, well, Trials of Cold Steel 4 that I need to finish. There's no ETA on that one at the moment or anything. I think that might just be a case of it'll have a video like every now and again, maybe. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking for that one. Because like I already obviously have the FF4 100% planned. Like that one's already planned. And then I actually have something special for you guys, which I think a lot of people are going to be excited about and very, very interested in, to say the least. And of course, you know, pretty soon we're going to be hitting that 100k subs, and I cannot wait. I am super, super excited for that one. Once we hit that 100k, we'll be releasing the FF8 summon only video. And you know, I think that video, I had a poll on Twitter of asking people whether they think it's possible or not, and the overwhelming majority voted yes. And honestly, I'm not gonna say like if it is or if it isn't and that, but I am gonna say I definitely think people are underestimating it. You know, like I definitely think people are underestimating that level of challenge. Yeah, early game is as you would expect from the early game, but there are some roadblocks. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to say if they're all possible to get past or not, but there are definitely some roadblocks that a lot of people are just not thinking about, to say the least. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing people's reactions to it, and I might even have a little sneak peek coming out before the 100k, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see on that one. But you guys can keep your eyes posted. It's like I might have a little something coming in the next couple of days, just as a maybe like a little teaser, you know. And then maybe I'll also make a little teaser for another little secret project as well. Oh man, there's so many good things that I have planned coming for you guys. It's like Christmas has come a month early. Like just thinking about all the cool stuff that's going to be coming soon, I just can't wait. Not even for the fact of like I want to upload it and stuff like that. It's simply due to I can't wait to see you guys' reactions. You know what I mean? Like that to me is probably going to be the best part of it, the reactions for sure. And in fact, I might move one of the projects up in the timeline just because I think it's probably going to be one of those things that is a lot more exciting for some people, for sure. Yeah, titty cannon. But no, there's one project that like I've been toying with for a good little while now, and I'm really curious to see just what people might think of it. Like I'm under the impression, right? I'm under the impression that you guys are gonna freaking love it. But then I've had that impression before, and you know, it hasn't quite worked out that way. But then likewise, I've had videos that I wasn't expecting to do so well, and you guys just freaking adored. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I might move that one up in schedule, and maybe sort of have that running concurrently with Grandia. And then once Grandier's finished, move on to FF4. Because Grandier's not actually going to be... Like, Grandier's not going to take that long to finish now, to be honest. It's like, I know on paper it might seem like we have a lot to do, but once you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, it really won't take that long. Because in Grandier, we can ignore pretty much 90% of the random fights now. And we can skip through to... you know, pretty much like all the story stuff. Obviously, we still have to do the bosses and the optional dungeons and that. But Grandier, yeah, it's not going to take that long. Like, Grandier is definitely going to be finished before the end of the year. Like, hands down, Grandier will be finished by the end of the year. And then we just have to wrap up the other content. But I'm thinking once Grandier is done, then we'll have this secret project and FF4 going at the same time, maybe. Because it's like that, you know, one of the things that I actually quite like right now is having two projects going at once. Because it's more variety, you know what I mean? It is more variety. Because the way I was normally doing it is I would have one daily series where I would just upload one video a day, and then all my other time was spent on like challenges and overpowered video grinding. That was my original workflow. Whereas now I think I'm gonna change that and have two series going consecutively. I mean, yeah, it will kinda delay like challenges and overpowered videos, but not by a huge amount, especially now that I actually have an editor. Like, now that I actually have Daft doing the editing for me on, you know, bigger projects, that saves me a boatload of time. So, like, it shouldn't actually impact the usual schedule, even though there's going to be, like, an extra project running at one time, if that makes sense. Because the time that, you know, the extra series is taking, I'm pretty much saving now by not having to edit, you know, like shorts, highlights, or my big projects. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think we can pull that off quite easily. Right, guys, final boss battle. Good old Shuyin. We've already murdered Vegnagun, and Shuyin's dead, by the way. That's the final boss of the game. Look, if you use monsters in 10.2, right? It is legit broken as crap. Like, monsters in 10.2, obviously, like, the original 10.2 didn't have monsters. It was only the Japanese re-release, the international version, that had the monsters, the creature capture and that. And then, you know, Europe and America got it in the HD remaster. But if you have a set of monsters that you've completed the... like, creature capture with, like, you've done all the tournaments and that, Shuyin, Vegnagun, he's just a joke. Like, he is beyond a joke, pretty much. He is insanely broken. And, dude, you're not meant to hit women like that. Tut. Len, put him in his place. But yeah, it's kind of a shame, really, that the level of difference between, like, the creature capture tournament and the final boss is so freaking big. I mean, yeah, I know it's kind of the same for, like, all FF games. Well, not really, actually, because, I mean, I suppose if you look at FF9, Necron... yeah, I mean, he's not as bad as Ozma, but he's not really that far off, to be fair, in terms of, like, health and power and that. But, I mean, when it comes to 10, 10.2 and that, yeah, the final boss is always... just like a ridiculous joke when compared to the optional stuff. Because, I mean, here we obviously have, like, Major Numerous and that. And then in 10 you have, like, Penance. And let's be honest, like, Broska's final Aeon, he's got nothing on Penance. And before anyone says anything, I'm not counting Yu Yevon as the final boss of 10. Yu Yevon is not a boss. It's literally an unlosable fight. At that point, it's just an interactive ending as far as I'm concerned. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, though, guys. Anyway. What I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and end the commentary. And you guys can freely enjoy the ending. Remember, 10-2 is a pretty hefty ending. So you guys can go ahead and enjoy that with all the audio instead of me talking over it. And then in the next one, we'll get the remaining 0.1% and also get the true ending. So the next video probably won't be a very long one. And it might be a few days away, because obviously, you know, I still have to run through the entire game to get to the true ending. So it might be a couple of days away, but it won't be, you know, it won't be stupidly long or anything like that. In the meantime, though, tomorrow will be a Grandia video, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. We're going to be taking on the first of the 3 optional dungeons. But with that said, everybody, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Laugh at the fact I got 99.9% completion across the whole damn game. Oh, I hate 10-2 100%, man. It sucks so bad. But yes, if you guys have enjoyed this series, then by all means, please go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps out the channel. And of course, drop a comment down below letting me know your favorite part of this series. What have you guys enjoyed the absolute most in this entire series so far? Is it the fact I finished literally on 99.9%, or is it something else? Let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always, though, everybody, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.
Once my friends and I dreamed of flying. We would sail a ship with me as its captain. In time, I became that captain. I found a new ship with new friends. My ship was the Youth League.
Others chose a different captain. Their boat was New Yevon.
You know, I realize I'm like a lot of you people. We want a captain, and we want a ship to ride, but more important than that, really, we all want to ride together.
There are some things you can't do alone, but they become easy with friends beside you.
This was the lesson that we learned when we launched those ships.
It was power. And we misused that power. We turned our friends and followers against each other.
Forgive us.
Somehow we forgot. There's a much larger ship out there. One we've been riding ever since we were born. That ship is Spira.
No one knows just where our voyage will lead us. But we do know one thing. One way or another, we will get by. We'll go on living. The calm will continue.
Just one more thing. We all owe thanks to a very special lady. Yeah, you all know who I'm talking about. We really hope that you could be here today.
It's time for me to go home.
She left a message. She said she's going home. So farewell, but not goodbye.
Did we really have to leave like that? Just think of the party we're missing.
I think we party enough, don't you? Brother! Higher! Brother! Faster! I can't hear you!
So much has happened, and I'm sure it's only the beginning. Through the smiles and tears, through the anger and the laughter that follows, I know that I'll keep changing. This is my story. It'll be a good one. It all began when I saw this sphere of you. I know that you're hiding things, using gentle words to shelter me. Your words were like a dream, but dreams could never fool me. Not that easily. I acted so distant then, didn't say goodbye before you left. But I was listening. You'll fight your battles fought for me, far too easily. Save your tears, 'cause I'll come back. I could hear that you whispered as you walked through that door. But still I swore to hide the pain. When I turned back the pages, shouting might have been the answer. What if I'd cried my eyes out and begged you not to depart? But now I'm not afraid to say what's in my heart. Though 1,000 words have never been spoken, both lie to you, crossing over the time and distance, holding you, suspended on silver wings. And 1,000 words, 1,000 confessions will cradle you, making all of the pain you feel seem far away. They'll hold you forever. still relive that day. You've been there with me all the way. I still hear you say, wait for me, I'll write you letters. I could see how you stammered with your eyes to the floor, but still I swore to hide the doubt. When I turned back the pages, anger might have been the answer. What if I'd hung my head and said that I couldn't wait? But now I'm strong.